Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to share with you the whole story of how I got involved with Instagram and blogging and being a fashion blogger, basically. More of a lifestyle blogger, because if you've seen my Instagram, you know I not only post about outfits and fashion, but often times about travel and all the trips I take and all the places that I visit. But basically, that was never my intention to make a professional and serious hobby out of it. I always loved taking photos. That's something that's been a constant throughout my life. And even the times when I lived in Prague as a student, I would oftentimes photograph my outfits in different locations. Then I moved to Mexico with my job, and again, just Mexico is such a colorful and rich country, such rich culture. You just have to take photos, and that's what I did. Basically, I tried to make a memory and document each and every moment I was there. To put it shortly, I loved being in front of the camera, but it wasn't something that I knew I would end up doing quite seriously and diligently on a daily basis. That is not until I moved from Mexico to London and met my best friend, my sister, and my inspirational coach, Dilnawaz Khan. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her and her encouragement and her, support every step of the way. So the whole story started when I first moved to London with my job. We started working in the same office with Dil, and we were always this kind of sort of fashionista type of girls that loved dressing up, everything girly. We wanted to just have fun, take photos, go out and about London, and it was quite a fun time. But then I moved my apartment to Commercial Street, where I oftentimes, walking back from work, would stop at a window store and just see an outfit that I wanted. And then when I would go in, basically the store manager would just say, "Oh no, sorry, we don't sell this. This is for wholesale purposes." So basically they weren't selling piece by piece, but just a batch of all sizes to other stores. So those stores were not retail stores, they were wholesale stores that would sell to retailers. And I was just so annoyed because I loved a lot of these outfits and a lot of these items. I just wanted to have them, but it wasn't possible because, I'm not a store. So then, just talking with Dil one day, I remember we were taking a break from our working schedule. We were just in the office kitchen, grabbing a cup of coffee and chatting. And she just came with the idea, well, we both love fashion. We are both very much talented in the digital department. Why not we open an online clothing store? That way we could go to these wholesalers, which you've already met and probably bothered all those times to sell you those outfits, as she quite eloquently put it. So she said, you already have an established relationship with them. Why not just go and try to buy several batches of these clothes? We would photograph them on you and on some of the girls from the office, and we would kind of make it a fun business out of it. And if it blows out, if it turns into something that's profitable, then great. If not, we at least had fun doing it. So then we kind of, everything happened so fast actually, because we're so excited with the idea. Within a couple of days, she came up with several name suggestions. I Googled all the legal things and requirements, how to open your own company. We made our logo, we came up with our name, a slogan, everything. Within maybe 2 days, we even registered our company by the end of that week. So within a week, we not only came up with the idea, we came up with the name, which is KK Runway, which stands for Khan and Kokotova Runway, which is our first name, our last names, and Runway for Fashion Runway. So we registered the domain, we got registered as an official company in London, and we were ready to do business. Sorry, I have to I have to take coffee. This is my lifesaver. I can't survive without 3 or 4 cups of coffee. I know that's very bad. Anyway, back on topic. So we found KK Runway. Then it was time to decide on the budget, because imagine this wasn't a huge business endeavor that we were starting with a lot of capital, that we could do whatever we want. We basically put our own money, our own savings into it. And that's why we had to be very careful at the beginning how we curated the fashions, the items we wanted to have, the outfits, the dresses, the whatever clothing items we wanted to put on our website. So we launched KK Runway on July 1st, 2018. And I'm gonna include a couple of videos from the launch so you can see how excited we were.
Congratulations!
Thank you!
Good luck!
Thank you, everyone!
Basically, we chose a couple of clothing items. We photographed them on myself and on our friends. It was so much fun actually, because we have so many nice girls in our London office that volunteered to be our models for free. So basically what we would do is do photo shoots all around London, and had to change in restaurants, had to change in hotel lobbies, and it was such an amazing and adrenaline filled time. We were pressed for time. We had to build our website and do the photos in a month basically. We had to style everything. We had to name and put description of the products. So it was very exciting, but it was also summer. London in summer is quite sunny, so it was the perfect time to do something like this. And that's how I ended up starting my Instagram, building up my Instagram profile. I always had an Instagram ever since 2013, I think, but I probably, up until 2018, I probably had like 10 posts on it. I didn't even post stories. I would just randomly post things here and there, but I wasn't at all diligent. It was just like personal use and just staying in touch with friends and family. So then in 2018, Dale came up with this idea, well, since you love being in front of the camera so much, why not trying to build up your Instagram profile? We already have tons of these amazing shots from you in this outfits that we had to photograph for KK Runway. So start posting, building up your audience, building up your followers, because then you're gonna use your channel as well to promote KK Runway. And it made sense because we had our KK Runway Instagram page, I had my own, and we were kind of promoting it in parallel ways. And that's basically how I started building up my profile. I actually remember the day that I opened my Instagram profile and made it public, because it was private before. It was 16th of April 2018, so not even 2 years ago. So yes, I started posting every day. It was something I had to make a habit into my life and post a photo every day with a funny caption. And it was quite a journey, because up until that point I wasn't really interested in becoming a blogger. I didn't really know when and how to post, so it was all the time, it was research while I was doing my actual work, 9-to-5 job, while I was doing photo shoots and campaign plannings and buying and shipping items for KK Runway. I also had to kind of make it a habit to spend some time studying and learning Instagram tactics and what to do, how to do, when to post. And I'm gonna do another video on that specifically, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail on what the best practices are, because obviously this is just my experience. Everyone has a different journey, but it became a habit of mine, and I liked it. As I said, I always liked photos. I always liked being in front of the camera, and when it started to grow, I was really happy, just because I thought I was promoting KK Runway in the beginning, but then it started to become apparent that I could also start building it for my own purposes. So I remember 3 months in, I had reached maybe 2,000 followers, something like that, and I was contacted by a brand, Leo Mazzotti, which was my first ever collaboration, and basically they offered me buy one get one for free, one of their bracelets. if I promote them on my page and if I give my followers the discount code and encourage them to buy, which was something I was really excited about, and that's how you normally start. Long story short, KK Runway, well, Dill and I practically decided to close KK Runway after about a year of running it, just because we were so busy. Her career exploded. She moved to another company, and I was busy traveling because part of my job is going to different events and summits around the world. So juggling all of that and KK Runway was practically impossible. And then obviously I decided to move out of London and into Macedonia, so that made it even more difficult for us to maintain the business. So we decided to close it down. But the one benefit from it that I had was my following on Instagram, which had reached by that point something like maybe 10K, which I hear is very difficult to reach even for experienced Instagrammers. So I was really happy, and at that point I had already started receiving these emails and messages from brands wanting to collaborate with me, and I figured, well, I've already put so much work into this Instagram profile. Why not continue doing it? Why not try to make it as a very fun and profitable hobby on the side, and get free stuff out of it? So after Leo Mazzotti, I had a couple of small collaborations here and there. I remember one of my first one were I think eye contact somewhere from China, which wasn't a very positive experience, because even though I was very happy to receive the eye contacts, when I actually got them, they were really bad quality, so I couldn't even put them and photograph them on me. So obviously, as you go along, you will kind of learn and navigate which collaborations you want to take, which collaborations you don't want to take, but you always have fun stories. After that came my first big one was Obaku watches. A friend of mine, Sanya, had given me this Obaku watch as a present for her wedding because I was her maid of honor. So I had photographed it and put it on one of my photos on Instagram, tagging Obaku watch, just because sometimes I like to tag in the photo what I'm wearing, just so that people can know where to buy it, or look for those brands if they like the aesthetic and the style. Coffee again, sorry about that. But they noticed that I wear their watches, and they contacted me and offered me 2 watches for free, and they're a very good Danish brand. One watch from their website could easily sell for 180 or 200 pounds, so it's a very good quality watch brand, and I was really happy because they had very good designs. I chose 2 watches. One was a gold one that I sometimes wear, and another one was a brownish color. But that was my first ever bigger sort of freebie in value, I mean. And then of course another very good one was Pilgrim Jewelry, gold-plated jewelry, and they actually allowed me to choose up to 5 items from their website and send them to me. I have a silver and gold necklace, actually gold ring, gold earrings, and I still use them today. Then came the cosmetic brands. Youth Skin contacted me all those months ago, basically offering me a free product. It was, I think, the hyaluronic acid. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sure you guys will comment about my pronunciation. Hyaluronic acid, yeah. They contacted me and offered to ship me the product so I can try it and leave a review if I like it. And actually it got me hooked on this brand, so now I've become their regular customer. I now even have their retinol serum cream, that they call it acid peel, you name it, I got it. Because they're such a good and inexpensive brand. And this sounds like a commercial, but it's not. I'm just trying to let you know that out of this collaborations, I discovered many brands that I hadn't previously encountered, and I really love using them even today. And then, I'm sorry, I'm looking that way because I have a laptop open with a list of all these collaborations that I wanted to mention because I didn't want to miss any. Yes, after Youth Skin comes Kinraden, which is a very nice sustainable jewelry brand. And it's environmentally friendly. All their items are recycled. And I got the silver-plated metallic earring that had a diamond crystal in it, something like that. It was very fancy and I really loved it, and you may have seen some of those photos of me wearing it. So that was another one, a higher value collaboration. Then came, of course, the clothing brands. For example, Yoins, which is a low-cost brand, but they have really nice designs. So they offered to ship me 5 of their items just so I can photograph them, and I said, sure, of course. By the way, totally off topic, but I forgot to mention when I was talking and discussing KK Runway that this dress that I'm actually wearing now, it's from our KK Runway summer collection. So I still have some items that we didn't end up selling that I got with me here and shipped to Macedonia. So yes, I am now wearing a KK Runway dress. Too bad we're out of business now because this would have been a wonderful ad. Now, yeah, back to the collabs. So then came Blakely, which is another British clothing company, very good high-end sport collections. And I basically got to choose some pretty good quality items. I got a hoodie, I got a winter jacket, a reversible that can be worn on both sides, and it was great. And I love their aesthetic. Oh yes, how could I forget? I Saw It First, which is a UK clothing manufacturer and retailer that also sponsored, you got it, Love Island. So basically that's the my biggest accomplishment to date, the collaboration with I Saw It First. And the way it started is they offered me 4 posts and 4 items from their collection for a value of up to £200. Like each item had to be a value of £50, just to test and see how it is. And basically I loved all their items. I couldn't even decide what to buy, so I just went with the safest thing that I know I could photograph it well, just to encourage them to continue the collaboration with me. And so that, yeah, I'm still working with several of those brands. Youth Skin is my constant. I continuously collaborate with them. I Saw It First. I'm now waiting a shipment from them just in time for Christmas. Yoins, again, 5 more items waiting for them to arrive before Christmas. So what started as something that I wasn't even prepared for because I wasn't sure I had the time to do it diligently, turned into a side business and a very fun and lucrative hobby. And of course, I really have to thank all the people in my life who kind of supported me throughout this. First and foremost, I already mentioned her, Dale, whose idea was for me to start doing this, and who told me that I can do it, and who helped me with countless photos all around London and everywhere, helped me with editing, helped me with styling. Her aesthetic is amazing. And then all of my other friends that took photos of me throughout London, Ivana, Stephanie from London, and also the girls in my office that I would sometimes ask to take photos of me during lunchtime. But also my friends from Macedonia that are always here supporting me. My cousin Ellie from Malta, who took countless lovely photos of me there, and there is a video on my channel as well from Malta, so some of those photos are taken from her. My good friend Dragana, also from Malta, that she also helped me take those photos. So at the beginning I wasn't really doing professionally done photos. I still don't do it all the time yet, so a lot of the times I do rely on friends and family to do that, and I really apologize to them But yeah, basically my friend Maggie is a very good constant here in Skopje that takes tons of photos of me when we go out. My friend Bisera as well. So a lot of the people in my life have been very supportive, and they kind of already know what I'm doing. It's so funny because it used to be a joke for the company that I work. Whenever I would go to a summit or an event that we organize, wherever, Panama or Vegas or Miami, I would always take contest photos. And before it was a joke because some of my colleagues named me Selfie Queen. Now at least I have the justification, and oftentimes I'll be like, guys, this is actually my job. I'm getting paid for it, so you cannot really tell me not to take photos. So yeah, it's been a fun journey. I'm still on it, and I plan on continuing doing it until it's fun. And I definitely want to encourage everyone who ever considered doing blogging and you know, building their Instagram profile to start doing it. I'm gonna soon post another video of my tips, tricks and tactics about how to build your profile in a fun, fast and authentic way. Thank you for watching my first video. Hopefully I answered some of your questions as to how I came about to being an Instagram blogger, because neither my degree nor my actual work is involved into that. So a lot of people, you know, had question marks when they saw me posting every day. I'm sure some of my family and friends were like, oh, not another photo. Hopefully this video explains why I post it every day and for what purpose. And yeah, let me know in your comments what you think. Message me on my Instagram profile if you have any suggestions of future videos that you want me to do, or any questions that you basically want me to answer. And thank you for watching this, and don't forget to click subscribe on my channel so that you never ever have to miss another video of mine again. Bye bye.